Hello, today we are going to be going on a journey, learning how to build a house using one brick at a time. My name is Forbes, and let's start building. So everybody knows that the first step into building a house is having a foundation. Without a foundation to the home, you practically have nothing. You have an unstable, unfinished home that is not suitable to live in. However, my foundation is very stable, and this is Kickapoo University. Kickapoo University has given me countless of opportunities to prepare myself for the real world through job shadows, internship and capstones, along with many college preparatory classes that are required to take. I recently did 3 job shadows with small business owners here in the local community that led me to my internship. My internship has been the most beneficial part in my life. Going into Kickapoo U and into high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do. But because of my job shadows, which led me to my internship, I can officially say I now know what I want to do with my life. I recently conducted my internship with Jeremy Reed in the Springfield community. Jeremy Reed owns properties around town, and he owns about 500 units with his dad, Bill Reed. Over 60 hours of this internship was completed, where I got to experience many hands-on activities as far as fixing toilets, fixing air conditioning units, ballast and light system, along with many other things. Because of this internship, I can officially say I now know what I want to do in my future years of my life. However, I realize being a property manager and being an intern is not exactly the easiest thing in the world. It's just like trying to build a home. It has to be done doing one brick at a time. When you're an intern or when you're a property manager, you're gonna have bad bricks. You're gonna have bricks that are unstable to use, that are not fit to build a home. And just like when you're a property manager, you're gonna have bad tenants. You're gonna have tenants that aren't wanting to work with you, that are very annoying and nuisance, but then you're also gonna have a lot of good tenants. So you have to come together using the bad and good bricks, or the good and bad tenants, to per se run your business efficiently. I then diagnosed this problem into one magnificent problem, which is that there's a huge lack of communication between tenants and landlords, and it's ultimately creating a loss of revenue. After deciding what this problem was, I broke it down into 3 individual problems. My first problem is that tenants are failing to report problems efficiently to landlords. So whenever a problem occurs in a home, say a toilet breaks, a tenant will call Jeremy on his landline phone that he has in his office and say, hey, my toilet's broken. And this goes straight to voicemail. Jeremy will then go back to his office, report the problem, and then go out to the unit to fix the problem. However, many times he'll get there and realize, hey, the flusher is completely broke on the toilet. Why couldn't you tell me this? Now I have to go to Lowe's, buy a part, come back and fix it, and it's been over an hour on one job. Well, with Jeremy and his dad, they have over 500 units in the Springfield area, with around 15 to 20 problems being reported each day. Whenever tenants are failing to give this key information to Jeremy, it's very hard for him to efficiently run his business. So this led me to my second problem. This is that landlords are feeling overwhelmed with the lack of communication. Because 15 to 20 problems are being reported each day, and around 3 to 4 times a day Jeremy's having to make trips to Lowe's, he's feeling as if his job is nearly impossible. However, tenants are feeling as if they have nothing to do with this. They are doing their job, they're just renting from Jeremy, and they're doing the exact right thing. So this led to my third problem, and that is that tenants and landlords are creating too many problems for each other. I know that if a toilet broke, I'd say, hey, my toilet's broken, it's your job to come fix it. But that's all I'd really say. But Jeremy feels as if the tenant should give a little more information. Like, obviously, your flusher is not even hanging on to the toilet because you've not told me this. Or your light bulb, you've replaced 4 light bulbs, it's obviously an electrical problem. Why couldn't you have told me this? And because of this, these two are clashing. Tenants feel as if they're doing the right thing, landlords feel as if tenants need to do more. And this led me to conduct further research. I wanted to make sure that my property, the intern I did, was consistent across the United States. And I found out that whenever tenants and landlords have a lack of communication, it is truly decreasing a loss of revenue. Whenever Jeremy's having to make 3 to 4 trips to Lowe's each day, it's creating a loss of time. And we all know that a loss of time is just like a loss of money. However, when landlords and tenants communicate well with each other and have a good relationship, it tends to make the whole process smoother, ultimately decreasing the lack of communication while also increasing the amount of revenue, which we all know more revenue means more happiness. This led me to my solution. My solution is to create an application to allow Jeremy to run his entire business off of. This app would allow tenants to report problems through the app by taking a picture, leaving a short description, and this would immediately pop up on Jeremy's phone. This could also give Jeremy the location of where the problem has occurred. So if the problem's in 812 over by Kickapoo Street, which is some property very close that they have, this would allow Jeremy and his coworkers to communicate, hey, I'm at Tropical Smoothie on South Campbell, and there's a problem right here by Kickapoo. I need to go fix this problem. I'm the closest to it. You go take a problem that's closer to you. And many may think, well, why can't you just take a picture and text it to somebody? Well, whenever you have over 500 units, it's very hard to keep track of where each one is located. And I know that Jeremy, just like I and many of you, would not want to have a bunch of people popping up text on your phones with this problem at all nights of the hour. So with this app, it would allow Jeremy and his coworkers to run his business effectively and efficiently. This leads me to my final brick in my life. Entering high school, I really had no idea what I wanted to do. I knew I kind of wanted to do something with business, but I wasn't exactly sure. I was ultimately stumbling around with a bunch of unbroken bricks, trying to build a house, and it felt nearly impossible. But because of Kickapoo University, through help of Dr. Coffee and many others, I can officially say I now know what I want to do with my life. I plan to attend the University of Kansas, where I hope to get my CPA in accounting, and then further assess my goals of being a property manager one day. Thank you guys for your time.